So welcome to Budleigh, Salterton. This is the River Otter. We're walking to Ladram Bay, which is around the coast there. The coast path is literally just there, and it's 2.5 miles to Ladram Bay from there. But there's no way of crossing the River Otter at this point, and we have to walk 3/4 of a mile inland and then cross the River Otter at the first bridge, and then it's another 3/4 of a mile back to that point there. So I've got to walk 1.5 miles just to get to there, which is frustrating. But apparently walking up the River Otter on the footpath is it's all through a nature reserve. It should be quite interesting. We'll see how we go. So what should have been a 5-mile walk from here is now going to be an 8-mile walk, because there's an extra 3 miles having to do the Otter Estuary twice. Just over there, all them people with the big lenses are taking a picture of some little bird in the stones there. I've taken a couple on my little camera, but I haven't a clue what it is. I don't like to ask them, because they're all busy and quiet. And we're just leaving the car park now. This looks like a fairly new bridge for the coast path. A little bit of a hide there where you can watch the wildlife on the nature reserve. Apparently the whole of this estuary is a nature reserve. There we go, National Nature Reserves. See a swan over there. Lots of other birds, but I have no idea what they are. We want to get over to that little headland over there, but we've got to walk through the nature reserve, which is actually both sides of the path. We're going through the middle of it. It's quite a busy path, this. Lots of people walking through the nature reserve. I think there's like a circular walk back into Budleigh. Just taking some stills pictures of some swans and is it an egret? I'm not sure. I did read that this path is built on a dike that was made by prisoners of war in the Napoleonic Wars. I think it's this bit. Just inland over there is East Budleigh, which is where Sir Walter Raleigh was born. As we get inland a bit now, there's lots of reed beds and stuff. Wish I knew more about birds, you know, the common ones. This is the crossing point to get onto the other bank. It's been quite a pleasant walk to get here, actually. It's not been bad at all. And the footpath goes, you can go back into Budleigh that way. There's another bridge over there. The nature reserve continues straight on, but we're going on the actual coast path, which is over this bridge onto the other side and back to the coast, the River Otter. Surprised there isn't more of a flow after all the rain we've had recently. There's a sign here. So we're there. It goes quite a way inland. Back on the coast path now. The little road we were on goes up to a farm shop. We're going this way. The path's a little bit up and downy as we head back to the coast along here. You can see we're not far from the coast at all there. It's through the trees. Lovely views in the sunlight of the cliffs and Budleigh. And that's the car park where we set off from with the new bridge. So here we are. That's where we were earlier. We've had to walk 1.5 miles around the estuary to get to this side. We can now head to Ladram. Nice little beach down there that you can get down to. That's the little headland. As you can see, Budleigh there. And as we pan around, a nice little beach there. We've got lovely views inland. And then we come into Budleigh. Still see the car park there in the bottom. Devon Cliffs Holiday Park. Got Exmouth further round and right along past Torbay to Berry Head at the end there. And looking this way, you probably can't see it on camera, but I can make out right where that post is Portland. And you've got Weymouth, Abbotsbury, West Bay, coming right round. Lyme will be in there somewhere, Golden Cap, Branscombe. Ooh, there's a big crack in the cliff there as well. Doesn't look very good. Stay well away from that. Just got to the summit now. We're leaving Budleigh behind. And coming into view over there is Sidmouth. It's quite a feeling of achievement that once I've just dropped into Ladram over there and come back, that all this section of coast with High Peak there and Salterton Hill, I can't remember the names of all the others, but round past Branscombe, I've done all that over as far as West Bay in the distance over there. It's a nice feeling of achievement. It's got to go from West Bay to Portland, Portland to Swanage and Old Harry Rocks. And that's the whole Jurassic Coast done. Oh, and I've still got a bit to do from Budleigh to Exmouth. And I think I'm probably, once that's done, I don't know how long it'll take, I'm going to move on to the Cornish bit and do the whole Cornish coast while my fitness is with me, and then do North and South Devon after that. And the last bit that I'll do is the Porlock to Minehead, because that'll be me completion when I've done everything else. The path's actually, it's like sand. Very easy to walk on. The coat's come off now. The sun's quite warm and it's a nice cooling breeze, but these gentle up and downs keep you warm. Very easy walking. No mud at all. I suppose being sandy, it's quite free draining. I imagine when we get to the top of the next hill, we'll probably be looking down at Ladram. Still got ragwort flowering here. Can't believe the amount of vapour trails in the sky all day today. Lots of people, I suppose it's half term, isn't it? So everybody's jetting off. Looking a little bit busier down there. I imagine as we get close to the Ladram Bay Caravan Park, we'll see quite a few more people. It's half term, so I presume they'll be pretty busy. And I imagine the beach will be a lot busier than a couple of weeks ago. Lovely view of Sidmouth coming into view there. Jacob's Ladder, you can make that out quite clearly in the beach huts. Cheers. Brandy Head, where the lookout post is, behind me there. The reason it's called Brandy Head apparently is due to the smuggling activities that used to go on. What the lookout post is to do with bombing practice in the Second World War, the RAF. It dropped down there to the sea. Just see the entertainment complex of Ladram Bay and the next headland. Oh, Ladram Bay just coming into view now. Yep, there's definitely more people on the beach than there was 2 weeks ago. It's still not overly busy. And get myself a coffee and a pasty again. One of the new Elizabeth class aircraft carriers on the horizon there. Must be heading for Portsmouth. The sea stacks just above Ladram. Nice views from these caravans, straight out to sea. Leaving the site now, heading back to Budleigh Salterton. It's actually really quite warm now. Had my cheese and onion pasty, my ice cream. Let's look at Ladram Bay. Looking towards High Peak there. And Jacob's Ladder and Sidmouth. Before we head up over the top here and back towards Budleigh. There's the Brandy observation post, probably in silhouette on the top of the hill there. Ooh. Quite a drop down there. Coming up to the Brandy observation post. Oh, it's a lot warmer than I was hoping for. But there's a nice breeze now as I'm back on the actual open coast. Oh. Dropping right down to the estuary now. I can see my car, but I've still got a mile and a half to go, so I've got to follow the footpath around the estuary. I reckon if I bought a little boat and ran a ferry service across from there, one side to the other here, I'd make a bloody fortune. I think I'm just going to cross over the bridge and back through the nature reserve and onto the beach at Budleigh for a sit down. Oh, we are back again at the car park over the bridge.